Well, hello, everybody. This is Goldfinger from the Goldfinger Minute, and today I have another great guest. I had found out from friends that testosterone and HGH is available here in Dumaguete. Jay has come to talk to me and give me a presentation, and I thought it'd be interesting for those who live here in Dumaguete or surrounding areas like, Bacong, Darwin, Valencia. He goes from all the way from Zamboquita, is it?
Yes,
to
sir.
all the way up to Cebulan?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you can say hello.
Hello.
Now, we're not going to show, we're just going to show the presentation, and that's all we're going to show and have his voice. And he's going to go ahead and start and explain to me who he is and his background.
Mm-hmm.
And you look awful young.
Thank you, sir.
What age are you?
I'm 38.
Yeah, you look like 25.
Oh, thank you so
seriously.
much. I'm flattered.
I even had you sign a release because I thought maybe you're too young. 38?
Yes, 38. You heard it right.
That's incredible.
Oh,
okay.
thank you. Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead and start with your presentation because I'm interested in both for myself.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So,
Take it away.
all right. Testosterone, these are the target organs of testosterone. You
Yeah.
have the skin, the liver, the male sex organs, the bone marrow, the kidney, the muscle, and the brain.
Okay.
Right. Sorry. Can you get one second?
You go ahead.
Yep. These are the signs and symptoms of low testosterone. So, and its effect on the human male. So, get the low libido, male infertility, erectile dysfunction, sudden lose or gain of weight, mood swings, body weakness, and erratic sleep patterns. So, if any of you experience this one, these are just normal signs and symptoms of low testosterone, especially if you reach 40 and above. Okay. Okay. From the age of 40, adults lose 8% of their muscle mass per decade. So in medical terms, that's what we call sarcopenia. Okay, and these are the testosterone production with age. So you can see on the graph. So from 20s up to the 80s. So the levels are very high when you are in your 20s and 30s. But you get 60, 70, 80. That's very low. All right.
All right.
You can see in the graph. All right. And these are the testosterone levels for young men and old men. So in the lower part is the older men. So you can see in the patterns, it goes up 4 to 8 in the morning and goes down 4 to 8 in the evening. So basically, young men and old men have the same rhythm or patterns of testosterone.
That's why we wake up with wood.
Yes, the morning wood. That's what you call the morning wood.
which disappears when you get to my age. Let me tell you, it sucks.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Absolutely. Oh, sorry. Okay. And this is the same graph also showing the rhythms of testosterone for young men and old men. 4 to 8 in the morning goes up, the morning wood, and goes down 4 to 8 in the evening. But there are also natural ways to boost testosterone so you can get a good night's sleep, go easy on the sugar, low sugar diet, get some exercise, losing excess weight, getting enough zinc and vitamin D, and choosing healthy fats and proteins.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so these are the testosterone levels available here. So it's only total testosterone. So the unit is 300 to 1,000 nanograms per DL, but the optimal range is 600 to 750 nanograms per DL. All right. So let's go. There are also other types of testosterone. So the injectables, the oral pills, and the transdermals, the gels and the patches. So of these testosterone products, the most effective, readily absorbed are the injectables. Okay. So there are other types of testosterone, the cypionate and the anathate. So the normal dosage is really around 100 to 400 milligrams every 1 to 4 weeks, or 200 to 400 milligrams every 2 weeks. All right.
I do know, yeah, when you inject, because I do peptides, injection of peptides is way better than taking a pill form. You don't
Yes.
absorb in a pill form very well.
Yes, precisely,
Yeah,
sir.
all right.
Yeah, injectables are more fast acting.
Yes, yeah,
Yes, sir.
and more absorbed.
Yes, more absorbed.
Okay.
So as you can see in the graph, study conducted, like the circle represents a 50 milligram and the box represents 100 milligram of testosterone. So the 50 milligrams just stays the same, but when you're given 50, at least 100 milligrams, it goes up throughout the week. So in a span of 6 weeks time. So from your testosterone levels at 200, it goes up fast.
Fast?
So,
How long?
yeah.
How long would it take?
Yeah, it usually takes around. Sometimes you feel their effects on the 3rd and the 4th week, sir.
Is this weeks down here? Because I can't.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you have one to
6 weeks.
1 to 6 weeks.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Correct. So this is a study conducted in 2016 there where testosterone are compared when given once a week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and once a month. So this one, the graph here, represents testosterone injections given once a week. So as you can see on the graph, the broken lines represent the upper and the lower limit, and the horizontal line represents the time interval in weeks, and the vertical line represents the levels of testosterone in the blood. So as you can see, when testosterone given is once a week, your levels stays consistent
Okay.
throughout the week. So it doesn't go down to the upper limit. When given once every 2 weeks, your testosterone levels go down the upper limit, but does not go down the lower limit.
Okay.
Okay. When given once every 3 weeks, your testosterone levels go down to 0, but does not go up the upper limit, and slowly goes up around like
so it's
2 weeks.
more erratic.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
And when given once a month, your testosterone levels go down to 0,
Yeah.
but goes up also 4 weeks after to reach the upper limit.
Okay.
Okay, so the most effective of these type, based on study, is testosterone given once a week.
Okay.
All right. So this one, like mentioned above, this procedure and every other testosterone treatment option will not show immediate effects. So some men expect big results within the first month or two, but this is not how it works. So it usually will take 3 to 6 months for testosterone injections to really work with men. Some may see improvement sooner than others, but for most men, the process is gradual. So the only concern is that if an individual stops treatment because they don't feel like it is working, then it will not work. So much like other chronic conditions, if therapy is stopped, then the problem will return.
Okay.
Okay. On the first week, for those who are just now receiving testosterone injections, they should be able to see small improvements within the first 3 to 4 days. So men will be able to sleep better and have more energy in the morning and throughout the day. And they may even feel a tad bit stronger if they hit the gym within the first week.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. On the second week, men who suffered lower sex drive and or have erection problems should see an improvement here. So noticeable change is that morning erections make a comeback. And this also helps determine if this problem stems from a psychological or a physiological issue.
Okay.
All right. On the third week, cognitive clarity and functionality should be improved at this time, and the ability to recall information and articulation is also improved. So most men at this stage may feel more sharp and able, which will allow them to cope better with stress and anxiety, which is a common problem with low testosterone as well. And sex drive will be rebalanced, which will also allow men to improve their social life and social interactions.
Yeah, some make me happy. I'm not so sure for my wife, but okay.
Oh, yes, definitely. At the end of the first and second month, energy output is noticeably increased throughout the day and with increased even more energy following the next morning. So the body will also have improved lipid profile with decreased triglycerides and total cholesterol. Men shall also have a stronger go-getter attitude too.
Cool.
At the end of the third month, working out and being active will require less effort and will yield quicker and more visible results. The time needed for muscle healing and recuperation after exercise should be significantly reduced, and noticeable body changes should be a decline in high blood pressure, if there is any, and better glycemic control if the person is suffering from diabetes.
Okay.
At the end of the fourth month, by now, endurance, stamina, and exercise potential and overall performance ability should be greatly increased. For those who are just experiencing testosterone treatment for the first time, will be blown away at the level of transformation at this point if the patient was eating well, exercising, and following the treatments well. There should also be no more symptoms of sleep deprivation from low testosterone at this point. At the end of the fifth month, mental problems such as sadness, depression, anxiety, and even mental fatigue should be greatly reduced by this time, and the ability to deal with unpleasant or challenging scenarios and circumstances is also much better at this time too. At the end of the 6th month or first cycle, all individuals who receive testosterone injections experience different effects at this 6-month mark. Some may feel like a new person than 6 months prior. Some may not notice big changes, but most who are doing this for the first time or cycle will always admit that it was much needed for them. So even if they did not notice big changes such as improved sex life, muscle growth, and overall happiness, which could also be due to other factors such as the physiological sir, and the psychological, not just the testosterone.
Okay.
Okay, so the process for testosterone treatment takes time, and if administered right at the correct intervals, then the results after the treatment period will speak for itself. So all
Right.
is just needed is a little patience.
Yeah, I understand. And like I said, my friend,
Yes.
I thought it was only 3 months, but you let me know he's on it for 6 months. I have seen a big difference.
Yes, sir.
He's 70 years old, I believe, and
Yes.
he's looking younger.
Yes, sir.
He's looking leaner.
Mm-hmm.
He's more energetic. He's
Yes, sir.
sharper.
Yes.
I just saw him the other day, and I haven't seen him for a long time. And I was like, "Whoa, I need to look into this." That's why I had him call you
Yes,
to
sir.
contact me
Mhm.
because it was quite a difference.
Yes, sir.
In fact, I'll have him back on this channel, and if he wants to talk about it, I could show pictures from when he first was on my channel, which was about 5 months ago.
Awesome.
When I first started, and now, and you will see a big difference in the way he looks. It's
Yes,
incredible.
sir.
Now, tell me a little bit about yourself. You have knowledge that you didn't share yet about your educational and your ability. Give us a little background.
I'm a practicing nurse for 16 years now, sir.
16 years.
Yes.
Okay. And you have a little bit more than that. You had told me that you had degrees or something like that, didn't you? Did you go to college for it? Or did you go to private school for it?
Yeah. I went to college for 4 years of Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Oh, very good.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're very knowledgeable about it.
Yes, sir.
So I have to assume it's going to take 3 to 6 months to start seeing something.
Yes.
Obviously, it's not a fast thing.
Mm-mm.
Now, the cost of getting these shots, you come to the person's house as you came to my house. You go and you work an area from Dumaguete all the way up to Cebulan,
Cebulan.
right? And you'll go to Valencia as well.
Yeah.
So you cover a big area.
Yes, sir.
You come to me, you have the product, and then you give the injection.
Mhm.
That's correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is the cost of that?
Yeah. It's just 500 pesos, sir.
500 pesos for each.
Yes, sir.
And it's once a week.
Yes, sir. Once a week.
And where do you inject?
We've got different sites or access sites, sir. We can get in deltoid. We get into the glutes, the butt. We can get into the thighs, anywhere which side is accessible, sir.
Okay.
As long as the patient. But normally reactions are post-injection pains, swelling. That are normal reactions.
Does that always happen or just in the beginning?
In the beginning, but sometimes it is the normal common reactions.
And you could take both HGH and testosterone on the same time?
Yeah, you can do it.
And you bring the medication, you do the injections,
Mm-hmm.
you do it all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for how long?
For more than 8 years now.
Oh my God! And you look so young. I can't believe you're 38. That's
Thank
just,
you.
Great, incredible. You look great.
Yes, thank you.
I know you didn't want to be on camera for your face, but at least you gave us the information.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to put in the description how to contact you.
Yeah.
So anybody that's in Dumaguete, but for anybody that's outside of Dumaguete, I'm sure you can find it very helpful. I'm going to have my friend. I can't name him yet until he approves me to say that he's been getting these injections.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have my friend come on and show, and I'm going to show before and after because I have video of him before, and he does not look the same. He's looking stronger, leaner, younger.
Wow.
It's incredible. All right.
I'm happy.
Yeah. And I'm
I'm
glad.
happy for the results.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and he's been on for roughly 7 months, I think.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was a short video. Just wanted to give it instructions and information. Thank you very much for coming on.
Oh,
Was
thank
there
you.
anything I forgot?
No.
No.
That's awesome.
Got it all?
Yeah, got it all.
All right. You guys take care, and I'll have this. If you have any questions, go to the description, and you'll be able to reach Jay. If you live in the area, he comes to you, and he can take care of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.